fastest harness horse ever to race at Freehold Raceway. Proudly presents the $100,000 Freehold Cup Invitational at 1 mile. The purse is $100,000. Win, place, and exacta wagering only. Broadway Jade, number 1, owned by the Peter Pan Stables. The driver is Richard Wocio. Broadway Jade has lifetime earnings of $323,000. 1A, Captain Fantastic, also part of the entry, also owned by the Peter Pan Stables. The driver is Mike LaChance. Captain Fantastic, a winner of $332,000 during his career. Just a Bit of Magic, number 2, owned by Sandy Goldfarb. The driver is Waller Case Jr. Just a Bit of Magic has won 5 races this season with lifetime earnings of $350,000. Arrive at 5, number 3, owned by Douglas and Nancy Langs, driven by John Campbell. Arrive at 5 has won 13 of 14 races this season. He's won $257,000 this year. He is the track and world record holder at Freehold, pacing the mile last week in 1:52 flat. Shady Daisy, number 4, owned by Ronald Jackson and Tamila Vaslaw, driven by Ronnie Pierce. Shady Daisy, one of the greatest of all-time pacing mares, $1,523,000 in earnings. Staying Together, number 5, owned by Robert Hamather, driven by Bill O'Donnell. Staying Together is the 1993 Harness Horse of the Year, won 21 races last year, earned over $1 million. Staying Together. Rounding out the star-studded field this afternoon at Freehold Raceway, Silent Spring, number 6, owned by R. Peter Heffring, driven by Jackie Mosea. Silent Spring, a winner of the Graduate here at Freehold last week, has earnings of $557,000. That's the field for the $100,000 Freehold Cup Invitational at 1 mile. Win, place, and exacta wagering only. No show wagering on the 11th race. In the 11th race, number 1, Broadway Jade. 1A, Captain Fantastic. Race as the Peter Pan Stable entry and will be sold. This field is at the starting gate. You still have time to wager on the Freehold Cup Invitational at 1 mile. $100,000 on the line. Field is on gate. They're off and pacing along the inside. A quick lead for Just a Bit of Magic, and Arrive at 5, and John Campbell range up on the outside to challenge as they head down the backstretch toward the quarter pole. Arrive at 5 takes over the lead. Just a Bit of Magic gives way back in second. A length and a half in third position. We've got Shady Daisy and Ronnie Pierce. 3 back to Staying Together. The trailers in the fielder, Silent Spring, Broadway Jade, and Captain Fantastic. They move by the quarter pole. Arrive at 5 on top in 27 3. They move on to the far turn the first time. Arrive at 5, and John Campbell lead it by a full length. Just a Bit of Magic and Waller Case, they press the pace in second. 3.5 lengths back to Shady Daisy as they move through the stretch to the half-mile pole. Arrive at 5. He's on top by an open length. Just a Bit of Magic second. 3 back along the inside. Shady Daisy third outside. Here's Staying Together and Bill O'Donnell up fourth. Silent Spring in the mow. The trailers in the field, the entry. Broadway Jade and Captain Fantastic. 56 seconds flat for the half mile. Down the back stretch they go, 3/8 of a mile apace. On top, Arrive at 5. He leads it by a length and a half. Staying with him along the inside is Just a Bit of Magic. Up on the outside, Staying Together. He's a closer third now. Shady Daisy drops back and forth. Silent Spring is fifth. Broadway Jade sixth. The trailer is Captain Fantastic. They're by 3/4 in 1:24 flat. Fasten the belts. Here he comes again. Arrive at 5. He starts to sprint away from the field. Leads it by 4 along the inside. We've got Just a Bit of Magic. The only thing Arrive at 5 has got to beat now is the infield teletimer. He's coming. It's Arrive at 5 and Campbell. They stride out and draw away. Nothing to beat. Arrive at 5 wins it over Silent Spring in 1:52 3. The complete unofficial order of finish has been posted here in the 11th race at Freehold. The unofficial winner, number 3, Arrive at 5. Finishing second was 6, Silent Spring. Finishing third was 4, Shady Daisy. 3-6-4 is the unofficial order finish of the $100,000 Freehold Cup Invitational Pace. Time on the board, 1:52 3, is 3/5 of a second off the track and world record, which Arrive at 5 set here at Freehold last Saturday afternoon. The Freehold Cup Invitational, number 3, Arrive at 5. This is a 4-year-old bay horse by Annihilator from Lady Has Arrived by Safe Arrival, owned by Douglas and Nancy Langs of Strathroy, Ontario, Canada. Trained by Carl Conti, a training triple for Carl Conti today from the ultra-powerful Bill Robinson stable. The winning driver scoring his 3rd victory at Freehold this afternoon. He's got a driving triple, 6 victories at the meeting. He's awesome. He's John Campbell. 4, Arrive at 5. This is his 14th victory of the season in 15 starts. He is the number 1 aged pacer in North America this season, and he's already staked a claim to Harness Horse of the Year honors. We'll have to wait and see. It's a long season, but Arrive at 5 certainly the best right now. In the winner's circle, the great John Campbell, the driver of Arrive at 5. Frank Ferrone, the racing secretary, director of racing here at Freehold Raceway, who put this outstanding race together. The result of the 11th race is official. 3-6 exacta returns $11.20. 3-6 exacta $11.20. And members of the Bill Robinson stable Arrive at 5 in Silent Spring, finishing 1-2 here in the 11th race feature.